Hi YouTube.
This lady
And Anna.
from Lady and Anna's Journey. We decided to do our coming out story. I just had cheese doodles, don't mind my lips. Okay, we decided to do our coming out story. You wanna go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
I'm looking at the screen. It looks really right. Alright, go ahead.
Well,
actually, you didn't really have a coming out story. It didn't come out.
I never really had a coming out story. Well, she's my first girlfriend. We met 3 years ago in school. Well, in college. Not school, as in like high school or nothing like that. But we met 3 years ago. And I never, to this day, I never came out and told my parents or my family or anybody that I'm gay. I never said anything.
Just figured it.
My dad told my sister, actually, that he always knew. Said, I think your sister is gay because all she do is talk about this girl. And she leave and take bags of clothes and she don't come back the whole weekend and she just be going and don't come back. So he said he knew, and he told my sister. Well, actually, I told Aka. Okay, I told one friend, and she was fine with it. She didn't have a problem. She was fine. She accepted it, and she was like, as long as I'm happy. Then, when people start finding out, it wasn't like they cared. They just was like, well, you're happy. You look happy from before. My mom was kind of rude. Like, she'd make little comments when she get mad at me. Like, you know, so I'm not going to repeat the comments that she made, but she made little comments when she was mad at me that was real rude and disrespectful. But at the end of the day, she's still my mom, and I'm going to live my life for me, whether she like it or not. And that's just that. So I don't really pay her no mind. But my sister was the big thing. My sister's in the military, and she's not really home that much. One of my sisters. And it's like she thought that I value my sister's opinion a lot. And she thought that if my sister was to say, no, I don't approve, that I was going to leave her. That I was going to break up with her. So my sister was being rude too, kind of. Like, she would call and she wouldn't say hi to her. Like, she'd just be like, hi to me and hi to my daughter. But not really to her. And it was kind of like rude. So
she bust out crying, talking about this.
One day she called, and then we was talking about it. And she just was basically crying, like, that's not what I wanted for you. I wanted better. I wanted better for you, and I didn't expect this of you. What did you do? Just wake up one day and decide that you want to date girls or something like that? And I told her, I said, no, I always had a thing for girls, but you know, in society, it's always supposed to be men and women. So that's just how I seen it, and that's what I did. But her fiance actually told her, like, yo.
Shout out to Tony. He didn't have together no more.
He told her, like, cool. It's her life. You're going to lose your sister over it. Like, basically, like, shut up, mind your business, and let her live your life. Because I feel like it's either you going to love me for me and who I'm with, or you going to lose me altogether. That just, I mean, honestly, that's just how I see it. So that's what I said. And she came up. She was a little like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go stay with my mom until your sister go back home. But actually, she came up and was pretty cool. Like, she was pretty cool with it. So now she's better compared to when she first started out. I never really sat down and talked to my daughter either about the whole me and her and what's going on. But she knows, because a little girl said something one day, was like, that's a girl. And my daughter was like, so what? That's my mommy friend. So, you know, she was like real defensive. Like, that's my mommy friend. So what? And then one day she was like, you my mommy wife. Like, so she knew, but I never actually came out. Like, I was a little scared. So what I used to do is, like, we couldn't hug or kiss or none of that around her, because I haven't talked to her about it and see if she knew or nothing, but she knows, even though I didn't tell her. So I never actually sat down and talked to anybody about it. I just was like, bringing her around or always talking about her and always going somewhere, and then they be like, wow. But a lot of people say that they see a difference in me now that I'm dating her. Like, I put on weight, my weight up, I'm always happy, I'm always going somewhere. So she made a difference, in my life. That's why I love her. That's why I love her. That's my baby. So that's basically my story. I never really told anybody. They just know.
So my coming out story is different. They took me to the church and put holy water on me. So wow. My coming out story is like, I don't know where to start. I'm trying to think of the first person she's gonna die. The first person I told was my brother Lean. Shout out to Lean. I told him first, but he already knew. And of course he accept anything I do in life, just like I accept anything he do. You see me?
Oh, I thought you did.
And then I told my other brother. Oh my God, that was like my oldest brother, King. And then my mother didn't know. No, I told my mother. We'll get into that next. And he thought my mother didn't know. So one day he's like, don't make me tell mommy who your friend really is. My first girlfriend. She used to come over the house. And I'm just looking at him like he's crazy. But my mother knew. When I told my mother, oh my God. She was like...
She the sweetest lady ever.
Yeah, she is, but...
She did. She accepted me and my daughter with no problem.
But when she first found out...
Like, she loves us. She do.
Can I talk?
Yeah, she can talk.
When she first found out...
Oh, wait, hold on. Don't mind the video. We recording it from my phone, so, okay, good.
So, let me forget. Oh, when I first came out to her, she was like... She couldn't believe it. Her feelings. I don't know why.
How did you tell her?
I wrote her a letter. I forgot. Was it on Valentine's Day? I think I wrote her. That was kind of fucked up. But I wrote her a letter. Anyway, and she was like, she didn't know how to take it. And she told me to come here, and I was crying. I thought she was going to hit me. My mother not like that, but I just thought she was going to hit me. So she was like, I'm not going to hit you. So she gave me a hug. But then she called me the next day, and when I came, I was in, I can't remember, 10th or 11th grade. And I was in auto body class, and I think I was in the painting part. And somebody kept calling my phone, so I would answer the phone like, what? You can't go with this girl, she's ugly. You never had a boyfriend with my mother. She don't know anything, but you never did this. How do you know? Da, da, da. So she didn't cry. My teacher was like, what's wrong? You want to go upstairs to the counselor? So I went up to counseling, and I was up there crying, but they kind of made me laugh, though. They was bugged out, the people. But anyway, after I told my mother, I pretty much didn't tell anybody after that. I shut down. And my mother, she more of, if you're not 18, you can't do what you want. So I had to dress like a girl. I had to put this illusion on I like guys and all this stuff. So, and once you tell somebody something, once you tell somebody something and they don't go the way you want it to go, you just sort of shut down. That's what I did. So once I graduated, I was 18. I just did me. Like, I took all my girl clothes away. Like, give them away to my cousins, everybody. I was just like, I don't want these. And then my dad, like, my real father, because I have a stepfather. My real father, he's like, why didn't you tell me you was gay? I knew, but you should have told me. And I basically explained to him, like, I didn't tell anybody. After the way my mother reacted, she didn't like my second girlfriend, probably my third one either. And she didn't know about some of the other ones, but she didn't like them at all. She just thought it was too much, because my third one, we were like really dating when I was in like 11th, 12th grade. And I used to go around, my mother didn't like that, but she just let it happen. And then finally, she came around. I think she accepted now because she actually likes her. I don't know why, but she actually likes her.
Because she loves me and sweet.
And that's about it. That's my coming out story. It was like, don't nobody feel sorry. Oh, you cried. My mother is the sweetest person in the world. She is. She's very nice. But, she just couldn't accept it. She was like, oh, what about my feelings? I told her I was bisexual. That was just to keep the heat off. So then she's like, so we moved to this complex, and my other brother, my brother Liam, he already lived in a complex. So his friend, we was mad cool, so his friend came looking for me to do his hair. And my mother's like, oh, this boy came here looking for you. And I'm like, Ma, it's my friend. Oh, what happened to you being bisexual? What about my feelings? And I'm like, Ma, what about your feelings? Because You're gonna die, no offense. And when you die, I'm gonna still be unhappy. Stop, you making my chin do that thing. See? Alright. Well, that's my coming out story. It was sadder at the time, but now I go laugh about it. But, that's it. If anybody is just thinking about coming out, somebody might run across this video. Don't care about what people think about you. Blank that period. There's a lot of things I wish I could redo, but I was trying to make my mother happy, but, that's life. Got anything to say?
I basically agree with you saying. Right. I stopped caring what people think about me a long time ago. I mean, they know not to say nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I just stopped caring what people say about me or think about me a long time ago. Now, yeah.
I'll put that in because before,
I thought about what people was going to say about me and how people judge me, but I realized that people going to judge you anyway. You got a clown smile. People going to judge you anyway. Like, whether you're doing good, you're doing bad, you're up, you're down. People got something to say no matter what. So I just realized that, and now I don't care what nobody has to say about me. Like, I'm more happier than I ever been in all my past relationships, like all of them. So that's all that matters to me, and people really notice that, and people really see that because they tell me all the time, like, you ain't the same person. I used to be skinny and bony. Now I put on weight, like, because I'm happy, and I got all the stress and
I used to be mean.
All the
I used to be mean as hell.
Like the stress and all the bad stuff. I got rid of all that, and I'm not like, I changed a little bit for the better because I was mean. I was a real mean person, and I realized I don't want to go through life living like that. Like, it was no reason for me to be mean or like that, and now I'm the sweet person, and that's why she feel like, how do you make friends so easily? Like, I could go anywhere. Like, I went to DMV and just start talking to people, and then they talk to me. She be like, how do you do that? I ain't crazy. She be like, how do you do that?
All the crazy people do shit like that.
Because
I don't like
I'm
people.
Sweet. As long as I don't get my name and my address, but I'm sweet.
Let's cut this video. 12
I'm
minutes.
sweet or whatever.
It's
so
12
that's
minutes,
why
boo.
people have longer videos. I'm sweet. That's why they like me, because I changed. So that's all I gotta say. Don't care what nobody have to say about you. Live your life. Nothing's wrong with you. You're just happy, and that's or like happy. You get it?
Yeah, gay means happy. No
I'm
hate.
so silly.
All right, bye YouTube.
Bye bye. See you next time for our next video.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.